Good morning and welcome to Cawfeetawk. We had only been dating about 2 months the first time he hit me. And I thought, what the hell was that? I saw the red flags that first time. I knew that wasn't love. I knew that wasn't right. I had never seen my father hit my mother. My father never hit me. I was never exposed to men that were aggressive, ever. So I knew that the first time my high school boyfriend put his hands on me, that it was wrong. I have to acknowledge that because I stayed in the relationship. I continued that relationship for 3 years. Surprisingly, the first time he hit me was not the last. Our relationship became a cycle of breakup and makeup, breakup and makeup. Each fight was more extreme, more dramatic, more emotional, more physical than the last. And I remember being, I had a group of friends who would say to me the things that girlfriends say. You don't need to be with him. You deserve better than that. This isn't right. This isn't love. But in my mind, I had already swallowed the red flags. I had seen them and wrapped myself up warm inside them, and it was too scary to start taking them off. Because the amount of shame I felt in admitting that I had seen the red flags and embraced them, essentially, accepted them, was too much for me to bear, even at 17, 18. So I forged on with heartfelt conversations, really trying to get through to him. And he would get it. And it was like putting Band-Aids on bullet holes. And for a while, things would be good. And he would, stop stalking me and stop trying to keep me from my friends and stop taking my beeper. This is when beepers were, pagers were big. All of the red flags in a relationship when you date someone who doesn't have the tools to be in a romantic relationship. See, I'm not angry with him because he didn't have the tools. He thought that jealousy and insecurity and all of that were manly ways that you come into a relationship. That made him a man because he cared who I was talking to. He cared who talked to me. He would show up at parties, flexing his muscles, and that was somehow like a big proclamation of his love. And I knew better, but I had already convinced myself that people around me believed me. But here's the truth. When I told everyone how happy I was, no one believed me. Because your words mean nothing when your actions show everybody how miserable you are. Smart people can spot excuses a mile away. They see red flag behavior and they call bullshit. But there I was with my proclamation riding through town about how happy I was. I wasn't fooling anybody. But I gave that relationship everything I had. I let it exhaust me and run me into the ground because I had the luxury to do so. I was young and had nobody really to worry about but myself. And that's what we do, right? When we swallow the red flags, we have got to exhaust every option before we walk away because we don't want to admit defeat. We would rather crawl away from something, drag ourselves by our elbows, proving to the world that we gave it everything we had. Instead of just saying, whoa, I saw the red flag a couple of months ago. I wasn't really sure if that's what it was. Now I know. I gotta go. How many of us have seen red flags? Stayed anyway. Oh, and the best was I stayed past the red flags and then laid in bed, woe's me. Why me? Why is this happening to me? Because, young lady, you chose to stay after you saw the red flags. You have free will. This is your choice. That is why it is happening to you. You have not been forsaken, Jamie. You have made this choice. Huh? What? You mean the world's not against me? I look back at where I was then, believing that it was all about me. Everyone was against me. No. Nope. The red flags were put right in front of my face, and I stayed anyway. And not just once, not just twice. How about 4, 5 relationships that way? What kind of red flags have you seen in friendships or relationships where you've stayed anyway, and then you're mad when they treat you bad? You keep saying, oh, they keep doing the same thing over and over. When it's you keep giving them chance after chance after chance. Guess who's the one who's insane, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result? Me, the girl with her hand in the air. Think about that today. What red flags have you ignored, but you're waiting for somebody to save you? Let's talk about this one, because it blows my mind. I love you today. Have a great day. It's hump day.